Anyone who's ever had a dog knows the sound all too well. The unmistakable bark that echoes through the house when a stranger is near. Whether it's the postman, a neighbor, or an unfamiliar face walking by, our dogs seem to have a built-in radar for detecting the outsiders. But why do they do it? What exactly are they trying to say? Is it fear? Protection? A mix of both? Let's dig into the fascinating world of dog barking and discover why your pooch can't resist letting out that loud woof when someone unfamiliar enters their space. The bark heard around the world. Why do dogs bark? Barking is an essential form of communication for dogs, much like texting is for humans, only much louder and more direct. Dogs use barking to express a wide range of emotions, from happiness and excitement to warnings of potential danger. When it comes to strangers, however, barking often escalates as dogs instinctively feel the need to react. This is due to their exceptional sense of hearing and smell, which allows them to detect sounds, scents, and movements that we often miss. Their acute senses kick into high gear when a stranger enters their environment, and barking becomes a natural way to alert their owners to the perceived intrusion. It's not just a random outburst, it's their way of signaling, hey, something's not right. It has their personal alarm system, finely tuned to notify their family of anything that feels out of place. The bark serves as the first line of defense, offering a warning to the stranger while simultaneously letting their human companions know that there is something to pay attention to. In some cases, this reaction is linked to territorial instincts. Dogs see their home and loved ones as their territory, and when someone unfamiliar enters this space, they instinctively perceive it as a potential threat, causing them to bark. It's their way of saying, this is my space and I need to protect it. For other dogs, the bark may be about maintaining control over their environment. Whether it's out of fear, anxiety, or curiosity, dogs bark when they feel unsure about a situation. Fear-based barking can come from insecurity or past trauma, while curiosity-driven barking often happens when a dog is trying to figure out what a stranger is doing or who they are. In these cases, it's not about aggression, but simply about a dog trying to make sense of a new presence. Understanding the different reasons behind your dog's barking, whether it's protection, anxiety, or curiosity, can help you manage the behavior more effectively. By addressing the root cause, whether through training, reassurance, or socialization, you can help your dog feel more secure and comfortable, reducing unnecessary barking while still respecting their instincts. The top reasons dogs bark at strangers. Dogs bark at strangers for a variety of reasons, each linked to their natural instincts, experiences, and emotional state. One of the primary reasons is protection and territory defense. Dogs have an inherent need to protect their space, a trait passed down from their wild ancestors who had to safeguard their pack and territory. When a stranger enters their environment, the dog instinctively barks to assert control and let the intruder know, this is my space. Another reason is fear and anxiety, as some dogs bark when they feel uncomfortable or scared. This type of bark is usually high-pitched and accompanied by signs of nervousness, such as a tucked tail or pinned ears. Understanding and reassuring fearful dogs is essential to easing their anxiety. Some dogs bark due to excitement or curiosity, especially when they see a new person. This is often a sign of joy or wonder, though it can sometimes indicate a need for better manners and training. Additionally, dogs serve as an alarm system, using their heightened senses to detect potential dangers before humans can. Their barking can be a warning about something they perceive as a threat, whether it's a person, a strange car, or an unfamiliar smell. Lastly, a lack of socialization can lead to excessive barking at strangers. Dogs that haven't been exposed to various people or environments may feel insecure or fearful, which prompts more frequent barking. Proper socialization helps dogs gain confidence and reduces unnecessary barking. By understanding these reasons, you can address your dog's barking more effectively, whether through training, reassurance, or socialization. Understanding your dog's bark. Not all barks are the same, and each one can carry a different meaning depending on its tone, pitch, and rhythm. Short, snappy barks are typically a sign of excitement or happiness. These quick bursts of barking often happen when your dog is thrilled to see someone, greeting a new person, or trying to get attention. They may also bark like this when they're anticipating something fun, like playtime or a treat. In contrast, deep, long barks are more likely to be territorial or warning signals. Your dog may use these barks when they sense something or someone encroaching on their space, letting both the stranger and you know that they're ready to protect their territory. High-pitched barks, on the other hand, are often a sign of fear, anxiety, or stress. These barks are typically sharper and faster, signaling that your dog might feel overwhelmed, scared, or uncertain about the situation. If your dog is backing away or displaying nervous body language while barking like this, it's a sign they're frightened, not aggressive. Finally, repetitive, monotone barking usually happens when a dog is bored, frustrated, or anxious. This type of barking often occurs when a dog is left alone for too long, or when they're not mentally or physically stimulated enough, causing them to express their frustration through constant barking. Recognizing these different types of barking will help you better understand your dog's emotional state, making it easier to respond appropriately and provide the comfort, reassurance, or discipline they need. How to manage your dog's barking at strangers. Managing your dog's barking at strangers is crucial for fostering a calm, well-behaved pet. One of the most effective methods to address this behavior is positive reinforcement. By rewarding your dog with treats, praise, or affection whenever they remain calm around new people, you help them associate good behavior with positive outcomes. Over time, this reduces their tendency to bark out of excitement or fear. Desensitization is another powerful strategy. Gradually exposing your dog to strangers in controlled environments helps them become more comfortable and less fearful. This slow exposure allows your dog to adjust to the presence of unfamiliar people without reacting defensively or anxiously. Additionally, teaching basic commands like quiet or sit can be incredibly helpful in redirecting your dog's focus when they start barking. However, this method requires consistency and patience to be truly effective. Early socialization plays a major role in curbing excessive barking. By introducing your dog to different people, places, and situations from an early age, you help them build confidence and reduce the chances of fearful reactions to strangers. Regular exposure to new experiences, combined with training, ensures that your dog becomes more comfortable around unfamiliar faces and environments, making them less likely to bark defensively. Incorporating these strategies, positive reinforcement, desensitization, basic command training, and socialization, will not only reduce unwanted barking but also help create a more relaxed and confident atmosphere for your dog, allowing them to thrive in different situations. Thanks for watching! If you enjoyed this video and learned something new about why dogs bark at strangers, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe for more fun and informative content about your furry friends. Got any barking stories of your own? Drop them in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Stay tuned for more videos, and remember, every bark has a story.